Hey guys, welcome to this training. My name is Julie Agnew and I am the Confidence Transformation Coach. I also help other online women business owners move from feeling stuck towards success in their online businesses. And what I wanted to do actually with this training was give you 3 tips on how you can actually go from feeling stuck towards success in your business. And the tips that I actually want to share with you in this training are things that actually have helped me in my business. It's things that I have grown through, so things that I have tried, implemented, and things that I know that actually if you do and take the action on, it's going to help you move from feeling stuck towards success in your business. And I think the thing that I find when I speak to a lot of women, particularly women that are running a business around everything else, so a side hustle, they can kind of get into don't want to say rut, but they can get into a space where actually they feel like they're doing things but they're feeling stuck, and they find it really difficult towards to move towards sort of seeing success in their business, and they're just really not sure what steps to take that can actually take them from stuck towards success super quickly. So like I said, I just wanted to share in this training 3 of my top tips that if you take on board, you implement, you should see yourself moving from feeling stuck towards success in your business, and you should see it happening relatively quickly. Okay, does that sound okay? So my first tip is mindset. Now, any business, and I guess from my perspective, an online business, because that's what I have, and that's what I help other women with. 80% of running a business is mindset. 20% is action and the activities that you do. Okay, now if you haven't got a bulletproof mindset, or even if you are not working on that mindset, you're gonna find it really difficult to maybe feel the self-belief, to feel the self-confidence, to grow in certain areas in your business, to feel comfortable and confident enough to do the things that you actually need to do to move your business forward. If you are in the online business space as well, so on social media, at times you might come up against negativity when it comes towards your business or you as a person and how you show up. And if you haven't got a bulletproof mindset, or you are not working on your mindset, you're going to find it really difficult to bounce back from that type of thing and actually to get up again and basically say, right, I'm going again. This is me. You've got your opinion. I'm going to keep going. So for me, mindset is my first tip, and it's absolutely key to you starting a business, to you continuing to run a business, and for you to just continue to develop and grow in your business. Okay, now I know for me, when I launched my own business back in July 2015, I'd never heard of self-development, personal development, and that really for me was the catalyst. When I found it and I was introduced to it, it was the catalyst for me actually changing my life, changing my mindset, changing how I view myself, how I talk to myself, how I show up in this world, the way that I viewed the skills that I have, and actually me working on those skills that I needed to actually be able to run a business, because I'd never done this before. I hadn't. My confidence was on the floor, like literally on the floor, not because of anything that anybody around me had done, but just because of my own self-negative chatter that kind of goes on in here. And I'm sure as a woman you will be able to relate to that, and even as a guy actually probably you will be able to relate to that. But I was my own worst critic, my own worst enemy, telling myself, you can't do that, you're not good enough for this, you don't have the skills to do that. And there was all of that whirling around in here, and it was because I wasn't working on myself. I wasn't working on my mindset. I wasn't learning the practices to help build myself up rather than continuing to beat myself down. And, you know, I wasn't learning the skills to be able to have a mindset that on the days when I didn't want to get up and do my business, actually that voice inside my mind was saying you can rather than you can't. I didn't have that skill. I wasn't building that muscle the same way that you build a muscle at the gym. I wasn't building this muscle in here. And so for me, guys, mindset is the number one thing, because running a business, launching a business, continuing to grow a business is 80% mindset, 20% action and activity and skill. And honestly, if you can build your mindset to the point that you believe in yourself, and on the days when you struggle to do that, you've got the techniques that you know will help you to lift yourself up, and so that you have got the mindset that if you face negativity, if you have the times when people don't seem to be responding to your content, to be returning those messages, to actually show any interest in your business, it's building your mindset so that you know there are going to be those days, but actually, do you know what? Even on those days, you know the value that you have, that you bring to the table. You know that if you just keep going and you keep continuing, that things will start to happen for you. So mindset is my very first top tip. Start to develop it if you haven't already been doing that. Start to work on it, but never stop. Never, ever, 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 ever stop. Never get to the point where you think, do you know what, I've done that now, I've read that book, I've watched that YouTube video, that's it now, I don't need to do anything else. No, it's something that we need to keep building the same way that we build a muscle at the gym, okay? The second tip that I want to share with you is working your business in the pockets of time that you have. Now, chances are, if you are an online business owner the same way that I am, if you are running this business around whatever else you've got going on in your life, whether that's family, a full-time job, education, a social life, whatever it may be, maybe you've got all of those things going on, maybe you've got a few of those things going on, but if you're running your business around other things, the chances are that sometimes you struggle for time, right? We all have the same 24 hours in a day. You've probably heard that, and it's what you do with that that counts. So my second tip would be to work this business in the pockets of time that you have. Pick your business up and put it down around the pockets of time that you have, okay? Even if that means breaking up the things that you need to do over a day so that you don't have to do it all in one go. Maybe you have 15 minutes in the morning before you get up, before anybody else in the house gets up, before you've got to get on and be mum, business owner, wife, friend, socialite, whatever it may be. Maybe you've got a little bit of time then. Maybe you have a lunch hour. Maybe you could fit it in on that. You know, you could do a bit more work on that. Maybe you have some time in the evening, but maybe you don't have lots of time. So it's about being smart with your time and fitting in the activities that you know that if you do them regularly and you do them in a way that feels authentic and aligned for you, and you do them in the pockets of time that you have, you know your business is going to grow. So it's almost as if you are focusing your energy and your mindset into the time that you have to actually do the things that you know that you should do and that you need to do to move your business forward. And that might mean that you set a timer on your phone and you say, right, I've got 15 minutes, I'm not going to do anything else, I'm turning off all other distractions, and for 15 minutes I'm going to do whatever I need to get done in my business right now, okay? And you might do that 4 times a day. You might do that 8 times a day. You might have half an hour sometimes to do that. You might have an hour sometimes to do that. You will have the amount of time that you have, okay? And it's about just getting focused in on working your business in the time that you have in the best way that you can, and knowing that if you are doing that, you are going to move your business forward. And it's being able to get to the point where you know that actually working it in the pockets of time that you have is going to fit in with your life. It might not be what your business bestie does, or it might not be that what your upline does, or it might not be what your side partner does or somebody that you know does, but it's about working it around you. That's the great thing about online businesses. We get to pick them up and put them down in the pockets of time that we have, and we get to make them work for us. Okay, so my second top tip is time. Okay, now my final tip, so my third top tip is make sure that you continue to take action. Okay, and when I say continue to take action, what I really mean is take the imperfect action. We can all get sucked into the thought that actually we shouldn't be doing something until it's perfect, and maybe what we think that we should do, we're not that good at right now. We don't have the skills, we don't have everything in place right now to be able to execute that perfectly. And you know what, sometimes we can fall into the trap of telling ourselves that, and we never end up getting to the point where we take action. We procrastinate. We almost paralyze ourselves with the thoughts that actually I haven't quite built the skills in that area, and I'm not going to do that until I've built the skills. I'm not going to do that until I've perfected it. And the truth of it is, we never get to that point, because none of us are perfect, right? None of us in this world are perfect. So in my mind, it's about taking the imperfect action, knowing that we're not perfect, but knowing that in taking the action, we're going to learn from it. Yes, it's not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but in taking the action, we're taking a step forward in our business. We're moving our business forward. And actually, as we take a step forward and as we take the action, we learn from it. We learn what might work for us, what might feel good for us. And on the flip side of that, what doesn't work, what doesn't feel good from us. And it's only when we take the action, we can take those lessons, tweak them, and then sort of apply that with what we do next. And that's how we grow, taking the imperfect action. Because when we build our mindset and we use the time that we have, and then we take the imperfect action, we are constantly moving our business forward. So we're constantly moving ourselves from feeling stuck towards success, because the more that you do and the stronger that your mindset becomes, and the more that you focus in on the time that you do have, and you spend that time, that focused time, taking the imperfect action, the more you learn about yourself, the more you learn about your business, the more you learn about the people that you actually want to attract, the more you learn about what your customers might want, what they like, what they don't like. And it's just the lessons that we learn along the way. Those are the things that help to shape our growth. And if we are not taking action, our business is going to stay stuck. Literally, it's going to stay stuck, because if you're not doing anything, you can't grow, right? Because you're not doing anything, so you're going to stay stuck. So just to recap, my first tip, mindset. Work on it. Don't ever stop working on it, okay? It's going to help you through the tough times and through the amazing times. My second tip is time. Work your business in the pockets of time that you have and make it focus time. Set a timer on your phone if you need to, but make it your time in which you do the activities that you know are going to move your business forward. And my third tip is take the imperfect action, because in taking the action, you're going to automatically move yourself away from feeling stuck. You're going to learn the lessons that come from doing that, and you are going to move your business forward. And if you do all of these three things and you get good at doing these three things, you are going to move your business from feeling stuck, or your mindset, or how you're feeling. You're going to move from being stuck towards seeing success quicker than you ever thought possible. Okay, now I do have a final bonus tip for you, okay? And this is a biggie as well, okay? Now, you're building your mindset, you're working the business in the pockets of time that you have, you are taking the action. Maybe what you also need is support, okay? Support from somebody that's been before you, support from somebody that knows the steps that you could take that actually would help you on that journey, that would help you build your mindset, that would help you hone your timing skills, that would help you take the action, and that can help you on that journey, and that can help you move through your business journey with more ease than overwhelm as well. They've paved the path. They've taken that journey. They are on that journey themselves. Maybe they're a little bit more ahead of you, and maybe you could benefit from having somebody that's your cheerleader on your journey, somebody that can actually just hold your hand on the journey and help mentor you through it. And honestly, the biggest growth periods in my own business and the biggest shifts in my own business that I have probably seen is when I've decided that actually I'm going to let somebody support me on that journey. I'm going to ask someone for help. I'm going to seek out someone that's been there before me, that's taken that path before me, that's taken the imperfect action, and that maybe has learned some of the lessons. And in me seeking that support through them, and they've learned some of the lessons, I don't have to go through that myself, because I can gain that knowledge from them. I can have them show me, actually, you know, in doing this instead of this, this is how it looks different. So my fourth tip would be seek support from somebody that's been before you. And on that note, if you are watching this video, you found value from this, maybe we are connected on social media, maybe this is the first time that you've ever seen me before, hi, by the way, again, that's okay. But if you feel as though you would like to find out more about how I can support you on your business journey and help you go from feeling stuck towards success, then please reach out to me by clicking the link below, and I would be more than happy to see if it's something that we could do going forward, to see if we're a fit for each other. I have an online course that is called Online Side Hustle 101, and my main aim in that course is to help fellow online business owners go from feeling stuck towards success quickly. It's a course that I've developed knowing my own journey, knowing the things that I've learned along the way, knowing that if I'd have had the things that I'm teaching in this, that my journey would have probably been a little bit less bumpy. I'd have gone from feeling stuck towards success maybe a little bit more quickly. And it's just all of the things that I've learned along the way, gaining support from other people, knowing that in doing that, I can then go on and help others. So if you are somebody that's thinking, do you know what, that's just what I need, click the link below to find out more. The Online Side Hustle 101 is my online program. It's a 6-week program. We cover mindset, key decisions, and the strategies that you need to move your business from feeling stuck towards success. And honestly, the ladies that have already been through this have told me, and I've witnessed their growth in phenomenal terms. Things that I didn't even ever anticipate would be possible when I put the course together. But honestly, I love nothing more than seeing other women in the online business space just succeed and grow. And I love to be their cheerleader and hold their hands and just literally help them take the steps to go from feeling stuck towards success. So that's it, guys. I hope you've gotten value from this. Thank you so much for watching. Like I said, if you feel like you might want to explore whether you would like the support from me, click the link below. Also, if you've been looking for an online program, or if you haven't and you've liked the sound of my Online Side Hustle 101, I've dropped the link to that below so that you can have a look at the details of that. And if you want to know more, or you want to have a chat with me, then by all means we can. Feel free to reach out to me, okay? But good luck. Implement these steps, guys, and you will see success in your business if you implement them. If you work on your mindset, work your business in the pockets of time that you have smartly and focused, and you continually make a decision and commit to taking imperfect action, okay? I hope this helps. Feel free to share it with anybody that you may feel would gain some value from this as well. But lots of love, good luck in your business, and I'll see you soon.